What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 17 of our Lyon Career Mode, and today we have ourselves some pretty big games. As you can see, Paris in the Trophée de Champion, and then we start our season with Lille, and then a couple days later we have the UEFA Super Cup. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to sim the Amiens game, and we might sim the Strasbourg game. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to finish this before October 1st, and what I'm going to need to do is get this into, what is the date? At the moment, this is the 18th, so this comes out on the 19th, and October 1st is 12-ish days away. I'm going to have to get through that portion in time, so we may either have some double upload days or, you know, a couple other things. We'll see, but we're going to have to maneuver it some sort of way. But as you can see, last episode, if you didn't look already, or if you didn't know already, you have some new faces. Thomas Lemar out on the left wing. Audrey Zola out at right back. And then we have some couple of players on the bench. Ikone there on the bench as well. And then a new midfielder here in Camavinga. And at the moment, we're looking to bring in another forward. I'm going to move on Kadewere. We thought about keeping him, but I was worried about not having that fifth option at, you know, at the wing spots. I normally like to have two on each side, and then one player who can play both. Cornet can play both, but we're also looking for a player who could, one, fill that option, and two, we found a player who can fill that option, but he can also fill the striker option, the third option striker, if we move Kadewere on. So we're going to do that, and we're going to try and bring in Milo Lashika. Now, Rashika, at the moment, I can't talk to him because he was rather upset after I stopped negotiations because I didn't really have the money at the time. Though it looks like I may approach to sign him right now, so we're going to go do that. We have the money now. A couple days later, the money came in, as you can see. I'm not sure what we offered last time, but we'll offer 24 right now. They're looking for 39, which is a little bit higher than what we ended up paying last time. I'm not worried about what we're paying because this will be the last transfer we make. A couple days go by and he goes up by 15 million pounds, which is crazy. They really want 39. Well, I'm going to accept 39. It's a lot higher than what we just offered to pay, but a week went by after we didn't have the money. We had to pull out. That's probably why the price range jump. He only wants rotation as well, which is excellent. 5-year deal would be nice. Bring him up to 29, though we're only going to be here for this season. Disregard release clause. He wants a 65 million pound release clause. We're going to deny that. No release clauses here. And then he wants 58,000 pounds a week. I'm comfortable with it, so we've done it. So what we've done is we've bought in a player who can play all along the front three. We solved two problems at once. Finding a third striker, even though we sort of had one in Kadewere. A really good third striker, a second striker, and Guiri being our third, which is also really good. And then, of course, that player who can play along the front three. And now we have two wingers for every position, and then two strikers for every position, and then a player who can play along the front three, which is really, really good depth and something we're just going to move forward with. But let's jump into this first game. Paris-Lyon. It is a very big game for us, Trophée de Champion, and then we're going to see what our new team is like in an early season friendly final, I guess you can call it. But hopefully we can stand up to PSG. We want to win some domestic silverware this year. Hopefully we can do it. So let's jump into this. PSG Lyon. Let's go. Nicely done. Steps inside. Just a bit of space here. There's Verratti. Gets it into a good spot for Di Maria, and it's a decent save. At the moment, Paris causing most of the problems. As the ball comes in on the corner, gets taken down, turns and has a go, and Lopez with a pretty easy save. Football here. They're moving forward nicely. He's step in front. Oh, he does well to cut back inside. Oh, has he done it again? And it's a good save from Lopez. Defensively, we're doing okay. Not great. Forcing them into longer range shots as the header comes in and it gets headed off the line on the corner. But offensively, moving the ball forward, we haven't started particularly well. And slip it back inside. Here's Gamaris. He's running forward with it, Gamaris. And he can slip that out to Lamar. Brilliant ball out there. And Lamar's going to have a pop, and decent enough save. Didn't really do well enough in the end to beat the goalkeeper, but that's our first shot of the game, actually. 54 minutes in, so one step at a time. And play it forward one more time. Here's Awar, and now we've got a couple of men. That's a lovely ball out there to Depay. And Depay slips back inside. Brilliant from Depay. Great finish. An excellent, excellent goal. It's 62 minutes gone, and we lead 1-0. And we're just starting to get into the rhythm a little bit of attacking football. It's a nice ball forward here. Just steps inside. Hammers one right into the corner. The Dutchman, our talisman last year, a talisman to start. And after an hour, we're 1-0 up on PSG. Trying to drag this ball forward, and that run from beyond didn't really come. I was expecting it to. Here's Neymar. Gets it back to Mbappe. It's going to be a foul. Kanate gets a big touch to it. Oh, and Neymar's just slid in behind. He went right in between that guy. I was expecting the shot. And Cavani finishes it off. It's lovely from Mbappe. Ah, he's just done me there. That's just it. I was expecting the shot. Went out there. Put a foot in. It was not happening. Oh, he slipped inside here. And then I was expecting the shot. Laid it off to Cavani, who fires PSG level. And on 71 minutes, it's 1-1. Nice ball out wide to the new man, Ikone. And Ikone still onto it. Does well to hold off. We play that ball out there, we can. And it's Kakare who slips inside. Brilliant from Kakare. It's blocked. It's going to come out. Lamar here. Still holding on to it. Lamar tries to step inside, and he's just holding on. He's going to have a pop from distance, and then it gets blocked away. And a tough sequence there that we don't get a shot on target. We ought to at some point there. One more out to Depay. Depay can play one more to Kakare. Kakare slips inside nicely, and there's Rashika peeling off the back. And Rashika, has he given us a late winner on his debut? Milo Rashika in the 87th minute. It's a great ball out there. The two substitutes combining. And the run from Depay is just taking Thiago Silva away from Rashika. He's all alone. Can't get back there in time. And just hammers it into the back of the net with that right foot. And Rashika here in the 88th minute may have possibly given us a trophy on his debut. Excellently done. Now can we just hold off? There's a minute to go. Florenzi on it here as he chases back. It's going to get headed away. Top of the box. PSG on it. It's Verratti. And Verratti plays it on. Mbappe now. Heavy from Mbappe. Can we get this out? We can. Brilliant. And we are going to come away with the Trophée des Champions. And it's Depay racing forward. Can he put the icing on the cake? It's saved away. But we are going to come away with the win. Excellently done. 2-1. And we get ourselves a little bit of silverware to start this season. And Rashika, of course, the match winner on his debut. Brilliant from the forward. And it's Lopez here who's going to lift the trophy. Very, very nice. That is what we like to see. And a little bit of silverware. We like that. We like to continue 2 games, 2 bits of silverware, of course, with the Champions League final. Excellent. As Lopez goes to lift the trophy. And this is not the only silverware we will be chasing today, as we have the Super Cup as well. But Lopez lifts it, and Lyon celebrate. An excellent, excellent little win over PSG. We were much, much better in the second half. We had no shots till the 55th minute. And then managed to kind of ramp it up just a little bit, but very nicely done. Clinical as well. And that will have to do. Very nicely done. I wanted to let you know, Mr. Dubois, what did you want? No, I'll consider it, lad. You're not going nowhere. Tournament prize money, £700,000. Stay grounded. Excellently done, Kakare. And he grabs us an an assist as well. He had the game-winning assist. He did very, very well for himself. And forward we go. So, what we are going to have next is our first game of the season in Ligue 1. And it's going to come against Lille, who finished 4th place last year and started off really, really well, as Leipzig won another one of our players after taking Tete. But that will not be happening. And we have a tough, tough, tough game here to start against Lille. Of course, we started against Paris, but a tough... This is the first real game of the season, as we have Lille here. So let's jump into this. Lyon, Lille. Can we continue our winning ways to start this season and get Ligue 1 off with a winning start? Played forward. One more. Lamar racing away here. Lamar trying to get away from the fullback. Does excellently well, Lamar. Clips it to the top of the box where Depay's waiting. Oh, good save. It's going to come back, and then the volley on the way back in is blocked away. Excellent from Lamar, and he found a really good cross out to Depay, who just could not quite find the back of the net. It was a good save. Here's Osimhen. Of course, a huge threat. He scored so many goals for us, and he's played it through to Ponce. What a save. Can we get it out? Oh, come on. We have got to clear the ball a little better at the moment. Lille just holding on to us as that comes in, and that's an excellent save. It's come back. It's finally in the back of the net for Lille, who have started very, very well here. And we once again have not started particularly well. Not sure what it is just yet. Nothing's really changed since last year, but it's nicely done. He's turned back inside. It's a good cross. Good save. And the header comes in. Lopez hasn't stood up yet. Incredible finish, really, from that angle with his head. And on 27 minutes, Lille lead. And it's probably deserved. Here's Trincao. It's surely a foul. Corner set to come in as we look for an equalizer. Depay slings it in. Free header. And oh, over the bar. Trincao there. Should at least put that on target. He steps inside nicely. Good balls. Good save. Not sure how that all happened, but it did. We escaped, luckily. Seket's played forward to Dembele. Tried to play it all the way through to Lamar. It didn't quite happen. Here's Oliveira. Steps inside. Finds Dembele. Dembele's still on it here. They slip it back outside. It comes to Depay. Oh, good save. Now we're starting to create a couple of chances here and there. That gets slipped in. Dembele almost got to it. It's Trincao. Kanate. Lays it out to Lamar. And Lamar, oh, can't quite get around him. Thought he did. Nicely done. It's a lovely ball out there to Lamar now. And Lamar trying to drag it forward. Does well. Can he clip it out? He can. It comes to the top of the box. And Trincao, oh, forcing a decent save with a low drive. Can't quite get it past Magnan. And at the moment, the Lille goalkeeper coming up strong. They started really well, but since their goal, we've been playing pretty well, creating opportunities. As Dembele slips it into Aouar. It's a good save again. And once again, creating opportunities after the first goal has gone in. It's a little bit late. And play it on. Nicely done. One more. It's a nice turn here. Can we play it through? We can. And can we slip that to Dembele? We can. And Dembele takes that down brilliantly. That's excellent from Dembele as he finishes it off as well. That's his last action. I was just about to sub him off, but this gets clipped into an excellent spot, and he just touches it away from the goalkeeper and then wraps his foot around it to bring it into the back of the net. That's excellent from Dembele. Really, really good. And it's a shame that the next thing that's about to happen is he's about to get pulled off, but a really, really good goal. And with 20 minutes to go, can we find ourselves a winner? Nicely played. Osimhen, a huge threat still. That gets slipped in, and there it is. And just like that, they hit back. I cannot believe it. Nobody stepped up on Osimhen there. And he found the ball in. And then the ball just gets slipped into space. And there's no one anywhere near him. Not sure where Denier's going. But there's no one near Osimhen. And he just has a tap in practically. He's just got to get it on target with a little bit of a touch. And just like that, Lille back ahead. Dreadful after the goal. One more. There's a minute or so to go. And we are going to drop points on opening day, which is not ideal. But can we get a draw at least? I'll fall over. Oh my God. Just fall over. Where's the whistle on some of these fouls? I can't believe we've lost on opening day to Lille. I can't believe it. Dreadful again going forward, but I don't understand. I don't understand it. Another poor start to the year. And we can't do this like with Paris. We're already fighting to get back at Paris after week 1, and they remember last year they didn't lose, and all through any of our saves all year long they have yet to lose a game domestically. And now we're looking for reasons to have them lose points, and bad start. Bad start. Unbelievable. Well, here we go. We have another game. Arsenal in the Super Cup. Of course, we won the Champions League last year. Osimhen is such a threat. He is an absolute threat. He was causing all our problems last game. Alright, let's jump into this. Arsenal-Lyon. We're going to need to come up with something here. Everyone's pretty fit, but I'm going to change a couple of things. I want to put Ikone here on the right. Trincao hasn't started the year particularly well. We're going to start Rashika up front as well. And I think I'm going to bring Camavinga onto the bench. And then Guiri onto the bench as well. Start Dubois. I don't want too many of these players to be particularly unhappy, so it's going to be tough to make everybody, you know, happy going forward. So let's jump into this. Lyon Arsenal Super Cup. Let's go. Nicely done. Gets played forward. It's lovely football, this. And can we slip it back in? We can. As Depay tries to take it around, he does. He just kind of pushed it up into the air, flicked it up into the air. And the goalkeeper, I think, like, slid under it as he clips it up in the air. Yeah, I think that just goes over his outstretched hand there. Touched it on. Yeah, it just gets over his hand, Leno. And then Depay fires it home. It's an early 1-0 lead here. 20 minutes gone. And we lead in the Super Cup. Poor giveaway as well. It's Kakare. Slips inside here. One more. Nice touch. Has a pop and decent save. We win that header. We can. Head it down. Rashika. Gamaris. Lamar. It's good football here. One more and it comes to Rashika. Brilliant from Rashika. 2-0. He just stepped back inside the other way. And Rashika gives us a 2-0 lead right before halftime. It's excellently done. It's lovely football. And that Depay layoff is excellent. He just kind of touched it on just a little bit. And Rashika turns his man back inside. And then just hammers it into the back of the net. And it's a 2-0 lead here right before halftime. And we're in a really good spot. Kakare can slip it back inside. Nicely done. One more. Kakare again. And he can do it again. He gets it out there to Lamar. And Lamar racing into a good spot in the box. Goes for it near post. What a save. Just saved it with his forearm there. Otherwise, that was in the back of the net. Excellently done. Lamar looking for options, but his shot was probably the best one. A pretty decent save there from Leno. Slipped inside to Depay. Can we drag this forward? We get a good ball out there to Ikone. Takes that down nicely. And Ikone, continuing his run up, gets it back. Brilliant. There it is, 2-0. And that's Lamar with his first goal. As a Lyon man. Off the mark, and it's Ikone, another new man, who sets it up brilliant. And it finds the perfect pass as well. Fullback sucked inside. It's 3-0. We are cruising with 20 minutes to go to another bit of silverware. There's a minute to go here, and it looks like Arsenal are going to be thoroughly beaten here in the end. We've done very, very well for ourselves. We got it with a little bit of rotation, but a 3-0 victory over Arsenal. And we collect another piece of silverware. Of course, 2 friendlies pretty much, but we'll take the silverware, of course. You always want to win them, but losing them isn't crazy or anything like that. But a win as we collect the Super Cup, and once again, Lopez will pick it up, lift it for the fans. Pretty nice looking trophy as well. And then just cement our status as the current best in Europe, I suppose. Though right after that 2-1 loss to Lyon to start the season is a perfect time to cement that. I guess, right? Had to be. As Lopez lifts it, excellently done. Much more convincing than any of our other games so far, but very, very nice. They only had 1 shot, but once again, we're getting stuck in that 5 to 9-ish shot area. I would like to up that just a little bit. There was a portion last year after we changed it where it got to a point where we were doing that, and then it's kind of closed down again as everybody kind of starts to gel in again. An offer has come in for Guiri, which I'm not even going to entertain. But forward we go, and we have Amiens here, which we are going to sim, as a loan offer comes in for Guiri as well. And that is going to be annoying, but let's jump into this. We are going to sim this one, and hopefully we can get off our first couple of points here. I thought about selling him on, but I think I'm going to keep Kone just for as like an emergency backup kind of guy there. He's going to be upset, kind of going to cause problems, I feel, but you know, we're going to deal with it as it comes, but hopefully we get ourselves a win here. An offer has come in from Valencia for Dembele for 62 million. If I got an offer for like 80, 90 million there for him, I might move him on. He's a really good player, but that's one of those players I think we could, you know, do really well in replacing, so we'll see. Should an offer that big come in, I'm not so sure. But let's sim this game, and we get a 4-0 win. Denier there is hurt right at the end. I really hope that's not serious. Something about our defenders getting hurt in sim games, which is starting to be problematic. And he's out 7 days. That is doable. But a win there. So, as you can see, we're up to 3 points. I already need that game with PSG to come along so we can see if we can work our way back into it. But that first loss it's going to haunt us. I can feel it. First game of the season. That's not how you want it to go. So next episode, we will have more games for you. 4 more. At least 4 more. And hopefully, we can get some wins in them. We'll have Strasbourg, Bordeaux. Then we have Marseille and Saint-Étienne, though I expect our Champions League group here to be drawn relatively soon, so we may have a Champions League game in there as well. I may cut back on the Champions League group stage this year and may just sim our games against the lower end of our group, unless our group is like really, really tough. Like if we get someone like we did last year with Odense, we might just sim those 2 games. But as I said, we're trying to squeeze a whole season into 14 episodes, and this is already the end of episode 2, so it's going to be rather difficult otherwise. So let's see if that's gone through. No. Player of the episode. I think we're going to go with Rashika, who came in, of course, scored the winner here, had a goal here in the Super Cup, and he's come along and just gelled right in relatively quickly, so we're going to go with Rashika, guys. But that is going to be the end of the episode. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.